I look so.
I've got to sit down now.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 478 of the Maritime Paintball podcast. I'm blown out all the hell in the video. My name is Brad Riddell, and with me as always is...
You're tickled as just Peachy, king of paintball. We are so professional here on the Maritime Paintball podcast. Echo.
I wasn't talking.
I don't know what it is, but it's repeating me. It's right there. I can hear it in the headphones.
I don't know what it is, man.
I don't know. Technology sucks. Anyways, welcome to the show, everybody, on beautiful CHSR 97.9 FM in Fredericton, New Brunswick. We are still, as far as I know, the only radio show dedicated to the fantastic sport that is paintball. It's awesome. It kicks ass. So we're here to kind of chat about a few things, and Brad is going to sell some stuff as soon as his headphones decide to work.
They're working fine. I'm trying to figure out all of it because
yeah,
where the echo's coming from. It bothers the hell out of me, and I
push that microphone away from you.
If I push it away, I sound...
You're fine.
Far away. So, anyways, let's get down to business. So, first, Northern Hydration, your Canadian-made athletic hydration system. They're fantastic stuff. 0 cal, all the salt your body needs. He gets to drink one because he's not in a recording booth, which I'm a little jealous of. That is the caramel macchiato, which is a phenomenal flavor. Surprisingly accurate. It's not like they just called it caramel macchiato. It really does taste like caramel macchiato. It's got 100 milligrams of caffeine, which is so good. Such as a caffeine fiend as myself. Head over to drinknorthern.com, use the code MaritimePB10, score yourself 10% off, plus free shipping across Canada. So how cool is that?
It sounds like you drank one of those caramel macchiatos. You're vibrating.
No, I had Monster. I have no more. Yeah.
I was going to say, you mean our not sponsor, Reign?
No, I tried the new Reign. I wasn't a big fan of it. I went back to White Monster because I am a basic white bitch. Loft
AJ,
Gear.
Thanks, buddy.
Maker of the Station 150, the beautiful convertible duffel bag to table system that is just, I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I can't do it justice. Please just go to loftgear.com, go look at it and try to understand how cool this bag, how versatile this bag is, and how it can fit whatever you need it to do.
It is the Cadillac of bags. And with that Cadillac of bags, when we get our hands on one, we'll be able to put those two beautiful CS3s that we managed to get our grubby little mitts on through building paintball. So go and check those guys out. There is some sexiness going on there pretty regularly. I tend to pop in and harass people for a few minutes, and that the sexiest hippie on the internet is always there to entertain. So go and check them out. Also, Moncton Paintball, my home, my love, my field. I can't wait. I've been dreaming. I've been having fantasies of getting back out onto the field. Madness even, that I have to go and see the King's Forest again. And I have been told that there's a guy, my friend Kraken, who is Korean, and there's a rooftop at Moncton Paintball at the Econo Lodge, and he has decided that we're going to go up there and we are going to rain down fire upon our enemies. So come on out to Moncton Paintball as soon as we can so we can play. I'm dying. Who else we got, Bradley? The Canadian cunt. She sent me some fresh bands. I got a whole box of cunts. It was beautiful. There's nothing like getting a fresh box of cunts in my mail every week. I wish it was every week, every few months, but I still get them. They're beautiful. She's always making something new. So go and check out Kat's Customs. She's freaky, just like the name of the headband.
Yes. Then we got Ntensity Customs, the makers of some beautiful paintball gear. They'll get you covered from head to toe. Headbands, T-shirts, jerseys, pants. Man, to make gloves. Man makes everything except socks.
I was going to say, he does not make undergarments. I don't think he makes skivvies.
I bet he would have.
If I asked him only if I can get his face on them.
Ooh.
I want to get we have to get Creepshow's face printed on the back of some tighty whities so that you can wear those. or on the
Yeah,
front.
all right. I'm down for that. And
Like
then
totally, like go look up Rick Rude. If you're listening, go look up Ravishing Rick Rude and Jake the Snake Roberts. He had his tights and he had Jake Roberts' wife, her face across his ass. Heat of magnitude levels, and I think it'd be hilarious to get something like that. Hey,
yeah, sorry, absolutely.
Poke. Do something. Hey, do something.
I'm trying to figure something out here. And then we got Paintball Dirt, of course, doing some phenomenal work of condensing what's going on in the world of paintball in the last week or so down into a nice, easily digestible newsletter that you can get every week. You can support him and get some really cool features that way. So,
matter of fact, we were going over it just before the show, and I had started yelling at Bradley just right before we went on air because of something I saw in Paintball Dirt. So we'll get to that after.
Do me one favor, entertain the troops for a hot second. I need to step away from the microphone.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's still going to see me. You'll still see me. I just
need he's going to the other booth. He's going to do something funny. So in the meantime, he's nodding at the camera. I love this. Let's take a look here. So we got Explorers joined us this evening. Hi, buddy. You applied for the beta. Terrifying. What else is new and hot and exciting in paintball? Let's get, you know what? Since Bradley leaves me at such an opportune time, I'm going to whip out the dirt sheets. I'd like to check out those new JT Fro flies. Ninja Paintball's back, everybody. I think we're all excited that we can get a discount code. Is Ninja? What are we going to do if Ninja Paintball's back? Does our discount code still work for that?
No, so we're going to dig into that. So Ninja Paintball is back. Whatever. Okay. So Ninja's back. They were one of the big ones, right? They were one of the big dogs doing tanks, and then they kind of they were like, all right, we're gone, we're done. It was like, oh, yeah, all right, cool. That sucks. So I dug into it. It was kind of interesting. So so it's actually a private equity firm called CCS. Yeah, CCS Paintball. Purchased Ninja. And they're so if you go to their website, you actually go to ccspaintball.com. You can buy all the Ninja tanks right there. That's all the Ninja tanks and regulators are all there. Yeah. So it's all there. So I was like, what is this CCS Paintball? I've never heard of them before, so I had to go digging. Private equity firm or investment firm, however you want to word it. Basically, it's a group of people pooled a bunch of money together and was like, let's buy this brand. They also own Exalt, which I did not realize.
That's kind of cool.
Owns Exalt. They have the trademark on Barrel Made, Supreme Swab, and Bayonet in reference to paintball. The Bayonet is the barrel blocker that.
Okay. Sorry, for some reason when you mentioned that, all I could think of is that weird MaxTac FSR barrel that I have sitting on my dresser.
That's the Hades.
Yeah, that thing is wild. Like that's I gotta find some mag monkeys who might like that.
So the Ninja, I'm not sure if Ninja's still owned by Stellantis. As far as I can tell, they've been purchased by CCS Paintball, private equity fund. They acquired Ninja. They own it. So yeah, I was like, okay, cool. Never heard of them before, but I guess that they're alive and well under this equity firm, and which, yeah, like I said, they own Exalt. Now here's where the world of paintball gets kind of funny like this. So we've got Ninja, right? So they make the tanks, right? They're owned by CCS, who owns Exalt, right? But CCS has tasked Renatus, the Renatus group, to be a distributor for Ninja. I think that's how I understand it. Renatus are the guys who handle First Strike. It's all connected, man. It's me up there with red yarn connected.
Yeah, that's all. I was just picturing the red yarn meme and you just losing your shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny. And then you're going to tell me that all of that is actually owned by Core Sports, aren't you? Allegedly.
No. So Core Sports owns a lot though. They own Empire, they own Spider, JT, BT. GI Sports, Empire, of course, like Empire Paint, like the Empire.
Yep.
What a lot of people don't know is that like the retail and distribution behind ANS is Core Outdoor.
Ants Gear?
Yeah, as far as I know, ANS Gear or Ants Gear, as far as I know, they are like the retail branch of Core Outdoor. So that's why they're like the Walmart of paintball.
Man, you know how I feel about shopping there. I refuse to. I just can't do it. They never get my mailing right. I have to wait for so long for stuff to clear the border.
Yep.
And that was before like the world has gone the way it has. So now it's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Depressing.
Right. So it's wild. And you could just kind of keep tracing it back to it. Just keeps going and going and going. So the if you look at the actual manufacturer of most of the tanks themselves that we use, it's a company called Luxfer.
Yeah.
So Luxfer makes it, Ninja assembles it, and sells it through Renatus. Like it's all tied to, like, it traces back to like 4 companies.
I don't want to say it sounds inbred, but
it is.
The shoe fits.
I
mean, we live in New Brunswick. Who am I to say anything about a single company that rules everything?
So yeah, or sorry,
all of a sudden the feed gets cut and I'm assassinated.
Ninja does engineer their regulators though, so we'll give them that.
I guess we can.
So yeah. Anyways, it put me down a rabbit hole. So basically, like anything, if you look at like markers, the majority of markers are made by Planet Eclipse, DLX, Tippmann, or Core Outdoor. Most of the paint comes out of GI Sports or that's GI Sports now pretty much owns the market until either ProShar or what's the other one? ProShar handles Infamous. Who makes HKs? I forget.
I got nothing for that stuff. I don't know these things.
Around. And then if you want an air system, odds are it's Luxfer tank with Ninja equipment, and then you got HK Army and Exalt for your accessories. So yeah, like that's wild, eh?
Yeah, there's really not a, when you put it that way,
it's not a big industry. Yeah, but who makes weapons paintballs? Who makes WPM paintballs?
I don't know. I was just thinking of those Fancy Dan one, the Razzle Dazzles that we were talking about, but I think that's Core, isn't it?
No. Weapons is a different. Sorry, yeah, yeah. Weapons a manufacturer. So they're kicking around, but like the to buy them is basically through paintballgear.ca. So
I do like those guys. Paintballgear.ca. Those are the ones with the squid, right?
Yeah. They've been around for ages.
Not the right gesture I should be making for squid, but at the same time, yeah, that's maybe a little bit better. Squiddy.
But yeah, anyways, I went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, that is a hell of a tangent we just went on, and all that because we were reading Paintball Dirt, which is at paintballdirt.substack. You can go in and you can subscribe to them. They'll get you all that sweet paintball news, including that there's another paintball podcast that has just appeared, and I am cordially inviting the second sexiest Tom in paintball podcasting to come on. He's not gonna, but he's invited.
I dig that. We're good with that.
Until then, he may continue to be world famous, but he won't just be as sexy as me, and that's fine. Nobody can be. I am one of a kind. On to what else do we have to complain about tonight?
While I was away, did you mention, because I saw some in the chat, line of sight, the line of sight cameras?
No.
Oh, so line of sight. Remember we had him on the show. He's the dude who makes the camera system goes inside the mask.
Yes, that dude was cool as hell.
beta testing is open if you go to his website.
Oh, that's what he was talking about. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, line of sight peripherals, I think is the website. Let me double check. Line of sight peripherals. Was it peripherals? Yes. Yeah. Line of sight. Where'd it go? Yeah, line of sight peripherals.com. You go check them out. You can actually sign up for the beta, put your hat in the ring, and try to score yourself to get into the beta test. So that's kind of cool. Now, that doesn't mean you're getting a free camera or nothing. So, folks, if you're signing into that and being like, "Woo, free gear," they never said anything about free gear.
No.
Right? So you're getting early access. Be involved. I think it's cool as hell. I put my name in the hat because I love the idea of a little camera inside the mask and like helping design that. That's cool as hell. That's the kind of system I actually would use. Like I would record every game if I didn't have to worry about a thing on the top of my head. You know what I mean? Like I would be ecstatic if this thing is in my mask and I can not forget about it, but I don't have to think about it. I hope it makes sense.
Perfect.
Right? It's just there.
It's lineofsightperipherals.com.
Yeah, lineofsightperipherals.com.
Great name.
I remember there was a time that I tried wearing a GoPro on my head and I tried to duck down behind a bunker and somebody shot the camera and I was like, that's it. I'm never wearing this thing again. Because I got eliminated because I wasn't thinking about, I have to duck further because of this stupid thing on top of my head.
Too heavy.
That too. They weigh a ton and they're just getting kind of heavier. Like with the bigger batteries crammed into them, more tech crammed into them. Yeah. I think they're getting heavier. There's some really cool stuff. DJI makes some great stuff. You can do some really cool things with them, and I get it. Like there's a place for it, but I feel like for just turn it on, shoot some video, especially competitive. That's some cool POV, like point of view stuff, because then like the camera on top of your mask always gets blocked by the hopper when you're shooting speedball. So if it's inside the mask and it's basically between your eyes, it's looking where you're looking. None of this like super rattly on top. Anyways, I'm pumped for it. I'm excited. Just for the whole product in general, not just like, I mean, if I can get beta, that'd be, let's go. That'd be dope. I'll even make a little like place for it in the loft gear bag. Like it'll get its own little home in there, right? Yeah. See what I'm saying?
See, I know that I am not worth a fiddler's damn for when it comes to remembering and using camera footage, but I know that the audio that comes out of that camera and the shit that I get on about when I'm in there will be hilarious.
Sure, right? It's all good, man. It's all good stuff. Can you imagine two people, 1v1, both with those cameras, audio. You could do some killer like back and forth editing with that. I would have so much fun with that. Anyways.
For sure.
Too much of a tangent. That's super cool. So that's what's happening. Onward to tonight's topic, which just kind of came out of nowhere because the weeks have been getting away from me, and I don't know why. Well, I know why, but I need like a checklist or something. Like I need to set up a board. So I'll have to figure that one out. Anyways. Tonight's show, the whole idea, we wanted to go down the rabbit hole of what is some of the worst advice we ever got. Plus, also things that only paintballers understand. I don't feel like either one of those topics is actually like an entire show, but I figure we split the two up, probably 20 minutes each. Bam, there's an episode, right? So, so that goes for you in the comments too, folks. If you're watching out on Instagram or on YouTube or Facebook, we'd love to hear some of the terrible advice you've gotten, from whoever. I'm trying to think back to my early days of playing. I gotta say, when I first got into paintball, I was really only listening to Sorry, Mike Jr. says my beard's taking up 75% of the camera. I need a trim bad. Saturday, I'm going out and getting a trim because, like, look at this. This, like, I don't know what this is happening there. In my early days,
typing because I'm sending our friends at Line of Sight anything else you want us to know. I promise not to take nudes with your product.
You know what? I should have included that.
But I told him I do believe in his product and I want him to succeed. Like, that's why I want to be in the beta. I want to give him all the information he can get. But I'm just not going to give him nudes. That's a thing. I don't send nudes. I don't request.
No, this
guy's gonna be like, what the fuck is this man sending me information for? Stop that.
So it's like, okay, if I accept you into the beta program, what do I get in return? I promise to take great product or do great reviews, experiment on it, give you great feedback, and all the nudes you want. And he's gonna fire back with, drop the nudes, and we've got a deal. Like.
What events do you go to? I'm like, bud, you know who I am. I'm the king of paintball. I just want this to work. I love a good idea. I can sell something if I believe it's a good product, and I think that one's good. Same thing with your hero strap. That thing kicked ass. That headband, that head strap thing to hold my headband like tight against my head.
Yeah, what is that called? You should probably find out what the hell that's called.
Oh, 1 second there. I know the gas man told me, and I will get the name ATX. Is that what you said it was called? No, that's
KTX. Attack.
Yeah.
Tactics.
Yeah. ATTKTX.com, and go and take a look at that. It's called the Headband Hero. It makes it so you don't have to tie a knot in your headband. It just runs it through 2 little clips, and it tightens up, and then you don't have your lump.
Sorry.
You're gonna thank God you're gonna edit this shit.
I just went on their website because I was like, I gotta figure out what this thing is called. And then I looked at the website.
I do not take unsolicited nudes. That is a categorical lie.
Looking under support, they have the options of frequently asked questions, tech, media, sponsorship, contact us. I was like, I'm always curious when websites have a sponsorship link. I'm like, I'm curious what this is, right? Let's dig into it. Click on it, goes, page not found.
I applaud.
So
I love it. Definitely want the Headband Hero though. I am really happy with it. Like I said, it snugs that headband to the back of your head, no knot lump, so it's not like pushing against the base of your skull. Because just getting shot there would suck too.
Yeah. So that's cool stuff. Anyway, the bad advice, the worst advice. I was very fortunate in the early days of paintball that I was pretty much surrounded by just good people. Like nobody was giving me bad advice. I really couldn't think of anything like bad or weird advice that I got back in the.
Somebody else I was talking to asked me if I knew any bad advice for paintball, and I'm like, yeah, save money and buy your mask off of Wish. Like, that's just shit advice. No one's going to tell you that. So I don't know what kind of bad advice.
I've gotten uninformed or uneducated advice before. I wouldn't say it was in bad. There was no bad intentions behind it. It was just these people clearly didn't know like really what they were talking about. There was a lot of weird advice online. Like there's a lot of websites, a lot of stuff like that. There's always the classic like playing woods ball where guys would go out on the field and you bring your Allen key with you and you just like, oh, they're out of range, so you just kind of keep cranking the pressure until you get to where you're going.
That's mighty sleazy though.
Yeah.
I've never witnessed it, but I've heard the legends of it, but I never put any stock into it.
I stood next to a guy who did it.
Oh, Jesus.
Like I was like standing there and I was like, bro, like we're way out of range. And he's just like, yeah, that's fine. Starts firing him off. And I'm like, dude, like your pressure's so high now that like when you fire, you're either gonna break the ball or the ball goes like all it just flies off in a random directions. because it's coming out with such velocity that it's like as soon as it hits the air, like the air outside of the barrel, it goes all wonky because it's just meant to do anything.
That's terrible.
The explorers comment there. Everyone's gotten the bad advice of run, it's clear, and then you just get shot to shit. That's true.
Well, that's just because you shouldn't trust when I tell you it's okay. Don't worry, you'll make it. You should probably not trust me when I say something like that.
Right?
How do you not get?
Where are you running? Don't worry about that.
I just walk through the paintballs and I don't get hit. I disbelieve in the paint. It does not disbelieve in me though.
I don't recognize the paintball's authority.
I do not recognize it.
I'm a sovereign citizen of the paintball.
Oh, gross. I can't say that. I feel dirty even thinking it.
It was bad. So yeah, I had that. I had one guy tell me one time to put oil down my barrel to help the paintballs get out. Which was
that is pretty bad.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And he's like, yeah, it helps the paintballs, like less friction. I was like, but the paint, no. I'm like, that doesn't work. Like it doesn't make, like the oil will just get in the way. Like it would get in the way of the ball, and then like the ball would get all funny out when it comes out.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Mike, I'm clicking on that one. That's a good one.
Don't worry about chronoing today. Yeah. How many? Let's be honest. How many fields have we been to, or how many games we've been to where it's just like, are we chronoing today? Yeah, it's fine.
No sanctioned events have we ever played at where we were not chronoed. Have we gone on a Sunday where we didn't chrono our guns? Sure.
Right. Yeah.
But we're shooting the shit out of each other. But we've never gone to like a major event or a tournament or anything where they didn't chrono us. But we've absolutely walked onto fields and like shot shit out of each other.
Yeah, sorry.
Because we know our guns are already, our kits are already chronoed. But thank you for that caveat. Yes.
The chrono
use
change.
X-Rain inside of the barrel.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I mean, you could have used that so that didn't run. It would have run down the barrel anyways and killed your ass.
It would have run down the barrel faster.
Jesus. Brad hasn't done for a day and it cooks it.
I left it in the ring. What can I say? To be fair, though, it still shoots. It doesn't have eyes, but it shoots great.
Yeah.
Good that. Good that. I had the advice of the longer the barrel, the more accurate.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one.
There was a point where Tippmann sold a 20-inch barrel.
I have seen those monstrosities. I think I've got one of the Empire barrel kits for my Angel, and it's gotta be like this long. It's stupid. When I actually lift the marker and shoot in Moncton, the ball comes out in Shittiac. Like 20 minutes away. Now, does it hit what I'm aiming at? Probably not. We've all seen me shoot. So I mean,
Mike was mentioning, is that bad advice? It dries and does its thing. It's not that it's bad advice. It's that two things have to happen. One, you got to get a really even coat all over the inside of that barrel, right? And then two, it's eventually going to wear away, which then is going to cause the inside of your barrel to be different levels of friction. So you're going to run into issues that way. But mostly,
you sound like you know what you're talking about, and I'm going to believe you on that one, but that almost sounded like bullshit.
No. The Rain-X on the inside of the barrel, it coats it. It causes a slight thin film.
Yeah.
And if the ball hits the film and then suddenly it's not hitting the film anymore, right? It's like slippery ice and then gravel. Right? But it's not going to make the ball come out better when you've got a good coating on the inside.
Okay. That's kind of what I was wondering.
It's not going to do anything better to make your barrel any better, but it's also not going to make it terribly worse. It's just kind of like one of those things where why bother doing it? So, you know, that 20-inch barrels, the 20-inch barrel and a Tipp-X, just stupid. arguments that people used to have online about the optimal barrel length. Also Rain-X designed to repel water. So I mean, like, sure, if water gets into your barrel, sure, it'll rinse, it'll come out. But like, if you're in a situation where the inside of your barrel is getting so much water in it that you need Rain-X, it's raining.
Your shit's gone sideways, boys. You've lost the plot.
The paint is just screwed anyways. One of the things, now, it's not that this is bad advice, but this is one of those things where it's just like, that's a lot of, so the Ultra Silk coating, I have heard, sorry, this is a comment from Explorer, Ultra Silk coating embeds into the aluminum, doesn't wear out from what I've heard. I haven't personally used anything that's been ultra silked. I don't know how much of an improvement it really does. I don't know if it's ever been like truly scientifically tested.
This one.
Great comment there. The best cover is the guy in front of you.
Yeah, boys, that's usually me.
Right?
Best bait in the business. Just stand behind Tom. It's okay.
Yeah, just stand behind Tom. It's fine. It's good. Don't worry about it. What was I going to say? There was another one there I had, and I lost it. This was one of those things of advice. It was back in the Woodsball days. Again, Woodsball was a weird place to be in like 2007 to 2012.
Woodsball's a weird place to be even now, dude.
Yeah, it was weirder, man. Like, it was like, you think, like, we've met some hardcore MegFed guys. These dudes were like the dudes that came back from Nam and went and live in the woods kind of people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So one of the things that was suggested was to line the inside of your hopper with neoprene foam, with the super thin stuff, as thin as you could get. And the reason for this was so that when you were running through the woods or moving through the woods, if you shook your paintball marker, the paint rattles inside of the hopper.
Yeah.
So if you wrap the inside of the hopper with neoprene foam, nobody would be able to hear the rattle. That was a thing that people did, or at least suggested to do.
I got nothing. That's some weird shit.
It is. It's some weird stuff, man. There was some crazy.
I suspect some of the C1D guys are there are some Woodsball lads in that gang that they could probably attest to some of this weird shit you're telling me.
Yeah. Oh man. AJ Corbett. Yeah, the guys that
you would know some of the weird ones.
Real hunting scopes worked for paintball. The number of times I saw dudes running like what were essentially the scopes you would put on like a high-end pellet gun. They were putting them on paintball markers, and like they were like, "Yeah, it's good." I'm like, "Okay, you can see them, but you can't hit them." Like it didn't make sense. A lot of red dots back in the day. We put a lot of red dots on the Daisy. The Daisy red dot was everywhere. Everybody ran one. I ran one. It was like, yeah, it lets you put the point on the target fast, but you had to put it on like a 3-inch riser because of the mask.
I was about to say, yeah, you'd have to like.
It was so bad.
Again, I love the idea. I love the dedication. I say the same thing watching the airsoft guys when they slap like really nice scopes on those airsoft guns. I'm like, some of them I'm like, okay, they can hit what they're aiming at, but then some of them it's like throwing one on a paintball gun. You're slinging paint.
Yeah, that's just it. It's a gamble, man. It's a lot of money to put on something that's going to get hit. And then
it's really funny when it happens though.
Oh god, yeah. Hilarious.
Because we're dicks.
Yeah. The only marker that needs a scope is a SAR 12. I would argue against scope. Red dot, sure. Scope, not so much.
On a SAR 12 at long range, wouldn't you want one? I don't know. I've seen like
I'm a big believer. If you can't put a red dot on them, you can't hit them. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
even strike. Like, if you have to use a scope to see them, you're probably not going to hit them anyways. So, a red dot, sure, something to at least zero that thing in, because the SAR 12 can be zeroed in much better than your traditional paintball marker, sure. But I really don't like the big scopes. Don't understand.
Again, mine is coming from a place of ignorance because I don't know, because I don't have the patience to lay there and to try to snipe somebody. I don't have that level of patience.
The one of the guys that did the best I've ever seen ran. It was basically it was a red dot. It was a big bulky red dot designed to take a hit, like it was designed to take a beating. So it looked bigger than your traditional little red dot sight. It was a hefty beast, but it had no magnification. The Supremacy scope, sure, custom built, basically a crossbow scope with some modifications and some engineering from the paintball up kind of thing. But I really don't think it's not a necessity. I'm not a huge meh. If you put a red dot on them, problem solved. For first strikes, I don't know. And then again, Woods Ball, that world. Ghillie suits, man. The advice given to a lot of people like, I want to be a paintball sniper. And it was like, cool, go buy a ghillie suit.
God, that sucks. I watched those guys drag ass in the woods in those ghillie suits. That blows, man. It's got to be so hot.
Well, it's a couple of reasons. One, it's hot. Two, a lot of fields won't let you use them.
Really?
Because they're so cushioned, the paint won't break.
Oh, now, it never occurred to me.
I did see one dude do it properly, and I'll give him credit where credit is due. Now, what I'm talking about is these cheap ghillie suits that are like basically like it's netting, completely covered in yarn. You put it over your body, you look like Sasquatch. What one guy did was he had actually did his own where he sewed netting onto like a jacket and a pair of pants, so only his back was covered. So when he laid down, he vanished. Excuse me. But when he was up facing you, it was person. You could break paint on him. And that was smart. That worked. I was like, okay, cool. I dig that. Like that worked well because that dude hid in the woods, and I'm pretty sure I walked past him because I got shot in the back. So
those are the best ones.
Oh, dude, we were so mad.
You're insulted, right?
Like it was like we had an objective, we had something to do. It was playing in California, and it was like we have to go get this thing, the box. I was like, okay, let's go get the box. And we kept trying to go through this one place, and we kept getting shot by this dude in a ghillie. Like we'd see him after he hit us because he'd stand up and then he'd wander off somewhere else. He never stayed in one place for very long, but he had this territory that was his, like his little area, right? And it got to the point that a bunch of us were just like, we need to get him. And it took like 15 of us. Like, we had to smoke him out. We basically cornered him into the corner of like he couldn't go anywhere. And we got him. But dude, it was the skill. Man had skill, and I loved and hated him simultaneously.
I will give it to the airsofters, those guys that do get the full ghillie and they lay out in the woods and they don't come out. I've seen some of them that have got one hell of a shot, and Buddy was so deep in the woods that you couldn't see him. I had to like trudge through the woods for 10 minutes to try to smoke him out, and I still, once I finally shot him out, I jumped up and down. I would have got shot anyways. I just turned around and walked out. I don't even care if I'm out. I killed him. The hell with you. I'm going back to spawn.
Yeah, so that the ghillie stuff was always funny.
Wear a ghillie suit.
So it was, what's funny is in the world of speedball or competitive play, there was never really any bad advice ever. I don't remember ever anyone playing, like anytime playing competitive ball, like ever being given bad advice, which is great. I feel like the woods ball world, the rec ball, that's where you got a lot of the keyboard warriors and a lot of the weird guys hanging out because nobody wanted them on a team. And those are the ones that give you the weird bad advice. You know what I mean? Like they're the guy that go to the walk-on day because they know the referee is going to put them on a team, and you can't say no.
Because I know the guy you're talking about.
Exactly. Everybody does. Everybody knows one. I know at least 4.
I'm usually the weird guy on a team, but at least they're happy to have me.
You're brought on as like a mascot on a bad day. You know?
On a good day, I'm useful. On a bad day, I'm a mascot. I'll give you that.
And then there's the dudes that are they're either dropped off by their mom or they're dropped off by the wife. Of like, get out of the house, go away, go have friends because they've paid and they're not leaving. Explore Paintball's commenter bad speedball advice. Have a teammate sit in the bush and shoot the other team. World Cup 2001 or 2002. That was some pretty bad advice. They shouldn't have done that.
No, of course I don't.
I thought we talked about that on the show with you while you were on the show.
I don't believe so. If you did, it was a while ago.
Yeah, that was. I'd have to go look up the details, but basically there was a.
I'm sure Explorer
team playing, right? 2 teams with speedball, they're playing, whatever, right? And one of the teammates of one of the teams got real salty, like unreasonably angry. Like the dude was obviously clearly not thinking straight because he went and hid in the bushes in between, I think, the speedball field and the mounds field. Like there was like a big island of trees, you know what I mean? And he hid in there. And he shot at the opposing team from off the field. Yeah.
No, you definitely did not tell me about that. Hold on. Let me understand this. He got pissy.
Cliff was there.
Of course, Cliff was there. Cliff, give us the details, buddy. You could just. I got to hear this. We got to hear this from Cliffy. I can't believe he was. Of course, he was there.
I don't know. I don't know if I can find it, man. When you try to look something up like that, it's just absolutely full of just bullshit.
So he went and he hid in the woods and he just started painting the other team even though he wasn't on in the game. That's fucking great. That's hilarious. Terrible, but hilarious. Paint grenades were another stupid thing to waste money as a kid.
I got it. Paint
grenades. That'd be a good one.
Of course, Paintball Media has a video. Friday, October 25th, 2002, Jeremy Salm of Avalanche walked into the woods adjacent to the National Paintball Supply Field at the PSP World Cup wearing all black, carrying a black marker. What transpired the next hour changed the game of professional paintball forever. You got to go watch the video. But basically,
that is so dramatic.
He was playing. Avalanche was playing Ground Zero Gold on the south end of the PSP World Cup property on the National Paintball Supply Field. From out of bounds, Jeremy Salm shot at multiple Ground Zero Gold players at the start of the game.
That is just sleazy of the highest order. I don't even know what to think of that.
Yeah, it was bad. If you go look it up on YouTube, just look up the Jeremy Salm SALM sniper incident because he used I think he used an Empire sniper. Anyways, that was it. Paintball grenades, yes, terrible advice. Anybody who told some kid here, sorry, Cliff says he was taking a leak, heard a noise, so told another ref, and they found him. Of course, that's how he got found. Cliff had to take a leak. Amazing. Paintball grenades. So many companies tried to make a decent paintball grenade, and they just couldn't do it. There was never a good way to do it. Now, Enola Gay did come out with a really nice one, but it's only in the US and I think parts of Europe. They're not allowed in Canada.
Oh, the exploding one.
Yeah, they're made of cardboard.
Those are cool.
They're very fun.
Pictures.
They're very fun. We've used them. It was very cool to use in California. The only downside is like, how do you carry them, right? Like, oh, do you clip it onto your vest? Sure. But like, they're made of cardboard. So like, if you lean on something, you might squish it. And then like, put it in your pocket. It's going to get squished. If it gets wet, the cardboard like falls apart eventually. But they can't be made of anything stronger. Otherwise you end up with shrapnel. They have to be made of like a paper product, right? So it's just like, it's the limitation of sanity. Like, you don't want.
I love the idea of a paintball grenade. Everybody loves that idea, but it just.
There was one dude working on a project ages ago. The idea was that it was like a foam. It was a foam that you pushed paintballs into. It had little holes on it, so you push paintballs into it, and then the core was a CO2 cartridge, a reusable, like same as what you'd find in the black ones that you'd throw and they make a bang. I'm trying to remember the name of them. Anyways, the steel core, put a CO2 cartridge inside, prime it, and then pull the pin, throw it, and then the inside of it fills with CO2, and then a diaphragm blows out the bottom. So that's what gives you your like 3-second delay is the CO2 fills inside, the diaphragm tries to hold it. It blows, and then all the CO2 would blow all the paintballs out.
Okay.
The downside is you had to go get it afterwards.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, the paintball claymore. I remember that. I remember the Bettys too.
Yeah, the Bettys, the powder.
I remember seeing them. Like I remember them in magazines, but they didn't have those here. And if they did, you never really saw them work. I remember the ones that looked like condoms. It looked like 2 condoms tied together with paint, and
those were Tippmans.
Is that what those were? I remember seeing those when I was a kid, and they were, they were like 2 folded pieces of rubber. And they were loaded with paint, and you'd pop the cap, and you just fucking heave them at somebody.
Supposed to like kind of like spin and throw paint around.
It would like flap around like a snake that you tried to cut in half.
Except half of the time they didn't. So like you'd throw it. I remember one time somebody threw it at me, and because you're supposed to pull the pin on it, leave the cap on, throw it, and the cap is supposed to break, like pop off when it hits something. So you're supposed to throw it at something hard, but they lobbed it, and it landed on like moss in front of me. So I just picked it up and threw it back at him.
Airsoft grenades are just like little red caps.
Yep.
Like the old like cap guns, and they put those in there, and then they put their BBs in there, and they throw them, and they explode. And one of the boys did that. They chucked it, and it just kind of like rolled next to me, and I looked at it and picked it up and threw it back at him.
Nice.
What do you do with it?
Yeah, that was pretty bad advice. Building the rocket launchers out of PVC tubing.
Climb a tree.
Oh. See, we always told them to, but yeah.
Don't climb a tree.
Never climb a tree.
You stupid asshole. Don't climb a tree.
Never climb the tree. Never if somebody who looks like they know what they're doing tells you to crawl under something, don't. Because if it was a good spot, they'd already be there.
If someone looks like they know what they're doing and they tell you to, hey, go take a look over there.
Yeah. I'll admit, I'll be the first one to send a gaggle of rental kids in a direction to see if I could like spook anybody out.
I have 100% sacrificed a squad of rental kids on occasion.
Absolutely. That's what they're there for, right?
All right.
Speaking of things only paintballers won't understand, sending a group of 12-year-olds to a firefight. Out of context. But yeah. Anyways. But yeah, so we got about 15 minutes left. Let's see how bad we can make this. The idea though of things that only paintballers understand. I was thinking about that one, and I was like, I really don't know. I don't know if I could really think of anything super specific other than the fact that, like, does it hurt? Yes. I don't care. Like, it just,
It's part of the sport. We all know it. We accept it.
Or this is, I guess this one, the idea of like things only paintballers would understand is, I spent $2,000 on this sophisticated pneumatic electronic marker, the system with batteries and circuit boards and wires, and it's designed to shoot a ball at 280 feet per second. It is precision engineered. So I'm going to take a run and dive behind this air bunker and hope to God I don't smash the marker all to pieces.
Oh,
like
nothing breaks my heart more than seeing somebody core sample their real nice marker.
Right?
That is a painful thing to watch when someone just like digs that barrel in and you watch it bend. You're like, oh shit, that's
yeah. It's like, what are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna play paintball. Oh, cool. Is that expensive? Kind of.
It can be. It can be. On occasion, it is known to be a little bit pricey.
Right. I don't know what that comment from Explorer means. So, or going out and complaining that your balls are swelling because of the humidity. Like, completely out of context. If you don't know paintball, it just sounds terrible. No idea what you're talking about. They don't know what you mean. And you really got to add context to everything.
Balls to the face. We giggle. Everybody giggles at that, no matter how old you are. But we just giggle even harder about it, I think.
Yeah.
Even though we sound like a bunch of 6-year-olds.
We really do when we get into those ones, right? We're talking about
ball sack, ball jokes, balaclava.
Balaclava. I will make that happen.
Great.
Or this concept. This is always a funny one. This one, I'm very bad at this, is like, go to a field. Let's say we're going to a big event, right? I don't understand that comment.
Oh, because some people call a temple God. Like the bunker.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Kill bunker, kill temple, kill God, kill baby. That's what they're saying. I don't understand the stupid bunker names.
Oh,
I get it. I understand. You don't want them to know what you're doing, but at the same time, it's because we play so much street ball. Like, I have to learn new call outs every single time, and it drives me batshit.
You have to memorize it too.
Boys, left, center, right. Don't tell me anything else. Just tell me left, middle, right. I don't need to hear anything else. I will shoot in that direction.
Yeah. Here's one I'm really bad for that only makes sense in the world of paintball, maybe in airsoft too. But you go to an event, right? Let's say we go to an event, doesn't matter, whatever. You spend hard-earned money on a case of paint. You get 2,000 paintballs, right? So it's like, okay, we'll crack open this bag. I'm going to fill the pod. I'm going to make sure it's nice and neat. I'm going to close the pod. I'm going to fill my hopper. I'm going to make sure I don't drop any, right? I want all those balls. I paid money for this. I want all these balls to fit into this hopper, right? And then you close it up. It's nice and neat. You hit the field. Boom. Any and all concept of I need to save money or conserve this paint goes out the window as soon as that buzzer goes off. Because I'm just dumping paint. And some random dude from the other side of the country happens to be at the same event as you, but he's got the same color armband. And he goes, bro, I need a pod. You don't even think about it. You just whip a pod at him. Like, man, I hope I get that pod back.
Man, I still have the pod from that hot load at D-Day where Buddy shot it and it blew the back of the pod off.
Oh.
When I ran over and I was filling somebody's hopper in the final battle, and I looked up and I just saw the ball coming, and it was a first strike, and I just wow, and it just blew the whole ass end of the thing apart. And I remember looking at it going, I'm gonna keep that, and I put it in my pocket, and I got back and I showed Ty, and he's just like, Jesus, you think someone brought the Allen key out on this one, eh? It's like, no, I think the pod just bad luck. Was probably already cracked, but it was cool as hell.
Just imagine if you had a set of line of sight camera in your mask, you could have caught that.
There's a lot of things I would have caught in my mask. That had we had that very cool program. And again, some real funny things that I kind of just walk around and I yell at people.
Yeah, it's paintball's a weird sport like that. Like we just kind of things happen, and like I come off the field and it's like, okay, I gotta repod, and I'm gonna make sure all my paintballs fit in my pod, and make sure all my paintballs fit my hopper. But like some random dude that I don't know is just like, oh, I need paint. Like, here you go.
Here you go, homie.
Right.
But most of us will find that person and give them back their, like regulars. We'll go be like, oh shit, go give him back his pot of paint. Like,
yeah,
I can. So maybe that's just me. But
that has like 500 people in it. You don't know where that guy went. Like that's when
that sucks.
But
usually for the glory of the team.
Yeah, they'll like dump the pod and then throw the pod back at you. But like, probably not getting the paint back. Is what it is.
Yeah, unless you're lucky.
Unless you're very lucky, yeah. So I don't know. I just thought that was an odd behavior. And then there's the idea of like spending an obscene amount of money. And maybe this really isn't. Now that I say it out loud, it's not really a paintball thing. It's like every sport has this, but like spending obscene amount of money on like a jersey because it's a bandana, or a headband because it's a bandana. But I guess every sport kind of has that. I'm sure other people do that too.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure one of Gretzky's jerseys just got auctioned off for like $40,000. So I guess we got rookie numbers. We got to pump them up. This is one thing. I'm sure it's not a paintball only thing, but at the same time, I've only ever really seen it in paintball. But there was a time, not so much now, actually, now that I think about it, but there was a time that every time you turned around, the event was for some form of charity. Like, it got to the point where, like, it became a joke that all paintballers wanted to do was find a really inconvenient way to donate money to charities.
Okay, I give you that. I like that.
Like, I know we got the IWK game, right? But that's a dedicated, like that's paintball.
That's established. Like that's been going for years.
But like there was a time where like every event had some charity tied to it for some reason. Never really understood it, to be honest with you. And I'm not saying I don't give money to charities and stuff. Charities need help. They do good work. But it was like, why are paintballers so obsessed with everything being charity?
I have one. Because how else do you expect to get people out? If it's a charity game, they'll come out and play.
So you got to guilt them into it?
Some of them.
I guess.
You get some fresh faces. That's how you do that.
I guess.
Fresh people playing ball. You get a few people back playing the charity game pew pews. But if you're a regular and you're there all the time, I suppose you would see it.
Yeah, it was just like random games. Sometimes it would be like a scenario event held at a field, and they're like, trying to drum whatever, and it was like, oh, by the way, we're also donating, X amount, whatever money to this random charity, and it's just like, I don't get it. I understand.
Man's got to get paid.
Sure. It just seems like a really roundabout way of donating money. Whatever. Teach their own. So, but yeah, let's
have a 24 or 26-hour game and see how many pods you find. Cliff, you probably have some of the first pods that were made.
Cliff's got the original mold.
He's got the first pod.
He's got the first pod.
It's like the cup of Christ. It's the cup of Cliff.
The cup of
and
Cliff.
It's just a pod. I think we're gonna have to make one. Shit, we're gonna make a cup of Cliff. AJ, I'm gonna need your help because you're closer to Cliff than I am. But
okay. Well, I'm down for this.
What is the cup that Cliff would drink out of? It wouldn't be a pod.
Oh, it's gonna be a pod.
It has to be simple.
It's gonna. Well, here's the thing, though.
A cup that a ref would drink out of.
Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Back when Cliff was middle-aged, they had tubes,
Oh my God, like shots.
They weren't drinking from pods. They were taking tubes. So I'm thinking we need to find somebody who can make a clay-fired paintball tube. Because let's be honest, if it's Cliff's original, that shit's made of stone. Love you, Cliff.
The pod mug. As a matter of fact, I here and now declare that I will spend this summer will be the summer I just drink out of pods.
Don't.
No?
Well, you know what? It's fine. You've consumed worse.
Don't drink out of pods. That's a new one.
The plastic pods are made out of, especially ones that have been out in the sun and have been like sun bleached and stuff. It ain't good for you, bud. But
no, I'm gonna buy a new pod and clean it out.
The new pods, the plastic's not meant for consumption.
Seriously.
But again, I'm sure you've consumed worse.
For those Rip King listeners who remember doing blades, how many pieces of our parents' cutlery did we fuck up?
Why are all the butter knives got burn marks on them? Shut up.
I have no idea.
But yeah, you could get the pods. I think GXG still makes a pod mug, but it's like a proper pod mug. They use like a BPA-free plastic. Because that was the issue. A lot of the pods are made using, like, you're not going to make, who cares if a pod's food grade? You just make it out of the best plastic that makes sense, right? Or the cheapest plastic that makes sense. But again, I'm sure you've drank out of worse. Or eaten worse, consumed worse.
I've absolutely consumed worse.
So, yeah, why not?
Hell with it. I'm still drinking out of pods this summer. Dude, I drank out of a mayo jar one year.
Just get a new one. Just get a new one. That way, you know that it's at least, not had anything horrendous done to it.
I kind of want to go get one from the Grumpy Shack.
We could sterilize
You're
it.
Disgusting. Oh, yeah, you'd have to sterilize the shit. But yeah, that's it. That's going to be my drinking receptacle for this year. So I'm just going to drink out of pods. To hell with it. I don't care. It's the worst. Again, we used to get the old pop can pipe going once in a while too, kids. So there's some bad advice. Don't use a pop can as a device in which to consume or anything. That's a bad idea unless it's soda pop. Then you can use it.
Don't drink out of pods, people. Don't drink out of pods. We can't.
Don't do anything I suggest. Especially when it comes to drinking out of a pod. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, people are dumb nowadays, man. You gotta.
I know.
This is,
Thank you, Randall. Thank you, Randall, for suggesting the pod mug.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Cliff was there. I got that thing open in my. Someone mentioned that I guess they were Chris Lasoya and those lads were talking about the Jeremy Psalm thing on their podcast, but we don't listen to their podcast any more than they listen to ours. So I'm still gonna go watch that video. It's like 3 minutes long. I'm gonna giggle my ass off.
Okay. So I'm checking to see if you can still buy paintball pod mugs.
I have not seen them, but
I found no, you can't anymore.
Aww.
You used to be able to buy an actual pod that had a handle attached and it had a flat base. Like they had molded something on the flat base of it, so it could actually drink out of it. It was a pod mug. They seem to have gone away. I wonder why.
It's kind of like me still dreaming of getting my hands on a fresh slide. It's gone now. You'll never see them again.
Yeah. They call it pod juice. Gross. Brad, will you be at NXL Tampa? Probably not. When is it? I say probably not. NXL Tampa.
Oh.
When is it?
CPX has announced its command staff.
No, I won't be there. It's March 19th. No.
No.
I won't be at Tampa, unfortunately. as much as I'd like to go back to it, because it's the Raymond James Stadium event. That's when they're playing inside the stadium.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Love to go. I cannot justify it. As much mental gymnastics as I try, can't justify it.
You know what I can justify?
Going to Tampa.
No, but I can justify going to play in the 7-man in May at Adrenaline. I could do that.
That's true.
If I could find somebody to like either carpool with, stay with, like I could work something out, I want to go.
Even if you found somebody like Quebec to meet up with, you know what I mean? Like,
right? Try and convince Thomas. The two Thomases travel across to go to play paintball.
Randall's going out there with the line of sight cameras.
Hey, Randall, you got my email, I hope, buddy. I love you. Promise no nudes.
Oh, Randall, I want to know, can you tell us how many applications, how many beta applications have come through?
I'm kind of just curious now, because we gotta make that thing happen.
I'm just curious.
Right up next to that paintball
how much
trading card game.
Oh, we should talk to him. See what happened. I mean, the Kickstarter didn't go through, but I'm just curious, like what's his next plan? Let's find out.
I don't know. I'd love to know what his next plan is.
I'd like to help with it.
Yay, he did get it. That's awesome. I still promise. I still make no promises. Yep, the General and the Exos are picked for
Living Legends Canada 2.
Yep.
Electric Boogaloo.
We got for the Troopers, you got Joshua. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm not going to butcher it. And the Exo is Danny, which is cool. And then the Mounties have XS and Pat May. That will be fun. That will be good. That is going to be an absolute blast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he goes by XS now? X's?
Who?
Drew.
I don't know.
Drew Schwamp.
I saw that. I wasn't sure what that was. I was like, I don't understand what XS is. But
it's excess.
Oh, he's excess. Like excess. Like he's too much.
Yes.
He's too much.
He's too much. Too much to handle.
I hate that it took me that much to get there.
I know. So I could see it like clicking through your brain, and I'm like, it'll get there. It'll get there. Takes me some time too sometimes.
Yeah. All right, folks. With that,
the hell out of here. Have a snack.
All right. Folks, thanks for hanging out with us, chit-chatting, liking, sharing, all that jazz. Of course, come follow us on all our socials, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and TikTok at Maritime Paintball Podcast. Come say hi and hang out. And if you have any topics or guests, any suggestions for the show, shoot us a message or comment and whatnot, and we'll see what we can make happen. But that's been fun. Thanks for hanging out with us, and until next week, cheers.
Toodles.